son. Why not do a spark plug video? Wow. Why not do a spark plug video? It might be the right thing. I got the plugs taken out of this engine. I'm just checking the gap. They're all laid out. This is the only plug that actually looks like it's fouled. So I'm thinking about just replacing this one just to get me by. I actually planned on just replacing all of the plugs, but I want to gap them. They're sitting at about 0.35. I wanted to make sure that the gap is still that on all of them, because I have had a problem with the gap closing a little bit. So really, I just wanted to check the condition of the spark plugs. I think these plugs were in it last, and that's why the packaging, because they're AC Delcos that are in there now, or well, on the ground now. These four, I think, were out of one head, and they're just all, well, maybe this one looks okay, actually. Okay, so these three just look fouled. I might have even mixed them up. But these, I mean, with the exception of, you know, some rust, they actually look okay, so I might just use one of these just to get me by. Or I could just take a different car to the auto parts store. I mean, might make sense, really. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a whole nother week now. I went ahead and pulled out this plug that was in the cylinder that is giving me trouble. It's been in there for a week. It looks like it's getting a little bit excessive carbon on it, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just another used plug in that looks less bad. That's gonna drop. I ordered a set of plugs. I just can't justify putting in a brand new set of plugs. These are actually an Iridium one because they say it on the package. These are for like a later 455, like a 75 or a 76, something that has HEI, where these are really just, you know, for something that has points. I mean, you can still use them for an HEI, but I'm just gonna switch plugs out just because I can't justify putting in a whole nother brand new set of high dollar plugs. At this point, I'm sure the engine has a few wallered out valve guides, so I'm sure it's just the heads that just need completely rebuilt. So I'm gonna skip putting in those plugs. And oh, I just put this plug wire back on, or I mean installed anyways. I ohm checked it. It does have resistance. It's about 153 ohms, I believe. They're about 40 ohms per foot. I had to replace my speedometer cable, so now it hits the steering shaft. So that's fine. I decided to not be lazy and put all the plugs so they match. They're all Autolite, I think 85s. They all look pretty consistent. I don't know if they were out of this engine or a different engine, but I have plugs just mixed around at this point, so I'm just gonna leave it like this at this point. I just did a video on spark plugs. Okay, bye.